Alright guys, so this is going to be a bit of an interesting one because I'm not leaving my country. We have three stories that need to be talked about, and I've been putting one of them off just to see what happens with it. All three of them are in Australia at the moment. So yeah, for you Americans, welcome to the land down under. You're about to get some of my news, but let's jump into it. Kill him! Disturbing moment. Off-duty police officer kills a terrified wombat by repeatedly throwing a rock at its head while laughing with his mates. Yes, that's right. We're not making this up. An off-duty police officer found a wombat crossing a road at night, so he decided to get a rock and to throw it at its head and kill it. By the way, he's an off-duty police officer too. So I nominate this guy for Piece of Shit Award. As you guys know, we covered a few months ago, we covered the guy that ran over the emus with the same sort of response. Piece of Shit Award. So, yeah. This happened apparently. Let's jump into it. Disturbing footage has emerged of an off-duty police officer stoning a terrified wombat to death and laughing about it. The video was taken on South Australia's Eyre Peninsula, showing off-duty officer Wayland Johncock repeatedly throwing rocks at the wombat's head while being encouraged by a friend. Local rescue group Wombat Awareness Organisation, because obviously, you know, they're going to speak up about this, posted the sickening footage to their Facebook after it was sent to them on Wednesday night. Heartbroken, this is tragic, the post read. I am tired of reporting such cruelty to be ignored. This has to stop. John Cock has been in the South Australia Police Force for 10 years, working as one of the state's 36 community liaison officers. He is now a senior community constable based out of a remote community, SBS reported earlier this year. John Cox's time in the force has been spent helping non-Indigenous officers understand cultural and social issues within the community in order to bridge the gap. It's ironic. Sorry, Star Citizen just tweeted. It's ironic that he is supposedly a person who is who's there to cultural and social issues. I think he might have misread the cultural and social issue on this one. Now, obviously, he's talking about for Aboriginals, but you think he would have to know both social and cultural issues. Obviously, he doesn't. At the time, he had a critical part of the. At the time, he said a critical part of his job was to assist in communications between non-Indigenous and Aboriginal people. There is a huge gap in the English and Parajari language, he said. Because I have a basic grasp of Parajari language, I'm able to assist my mainstream member who works with to communicate. Whatever. John Cock briefly played in the SANFL for Geelong, but was a star player in the country league around South Australia. He won the league's Best and Fairest award. Okay, to be honest, I don't care about this. I don't care how many awards this guy has won in the past. I don't care how many awards he's won in the future. What I care about is there is a frigging wombat that was crossing the road and he decided to kill it by smashing its head in with a rock. Serial killers tend to hurt animals. Just saying. Maybe a bit of a coincidence, but hey, just saying. So, the South Australian Police told Daily Mail that they were aware of the social media video depicting the incident involving the man inflicting injuries upon the wombat. At this time, the SAPOL can confirm they are taking the situation very seriously and are closely examining the video, the spokesman said. An inquiry has been undertaken into this matter to first formally identify the man, which obviously we know since then, and then take appropriate action as required. The video shows the wombat wandering along the road as two men in a car follow before the off-duty police officer steps out of the car wearing only shorts and shoes. So he starts chasing the animal before the man behind the wheel tells him to get up close. The man is seen picking up a large rock and viciously throws it at the wombat's head as both men laugh. The wombat starts to run in an attempt to get away from the men before they both chase after it. You've got him, hit him, the man in the car can be heard saying as the off-duty officer picks up another rock. Kill him as the man behind the wheel speeds up to the headlights shining on him. The man gives the final blow, causing it to topple over. This is an off-duty police officer, by the way. Yeah, you did it, the man in the car said. First man I ever seen kill a wombat on foot, bro. The Wombat Awareness Organization has since created a petition to get justice for the killed animal, which we're going to talk about in a sec. This is allowed under the Native Title Act and accepted as a traditional hunting. However, this contradicts Part 3, Section 13 of the Animal Welfare Act. The petition reads, "We are asking for Native American animals to be protected under the Animal Welfare Act and for the perpetrator to be prosecuted. The Daily Mail has contacted the Wombat Awareness Organization for comment." So, here is the petition. So far, 112,000 people have signed it. Just to put that out there. So, if you want to support it, then I'll put a link in the description below. Feel free to sign it. Some of the people, it's not traditional hunting if you're using a Land Cruiser and broadcasting it. If he can do this to animals, who knows what he's capable of, which is a very good question. Obviously, this has caused a lot of outrage. A lot of people are fuming about this. Just in the comments, whether children treat animals like this, they are labelled sociopaths. Pure simple, when kids do this, they're labelled as sociopaths. This man-child needs to be evaluated. Someone's saying incel, I don't think he is, but anyway. He clearly sexually inadequate, maybe incel. Intel? I think that's supposed to mean incel. I don't think he's that. But anyway. But yeah, a lot of people are not happy about this. Now, he is Aboriginal of descent, and there is a thing where the Aboriginal community used to do this sort of hunting, and some people on the political spectrum of the left are trying to make an argument for him because he's a minority. They're trying to make the argument that at the end of the day, that there's no difference between this and me going out, getting a fishing line and going hunting for fish. Well, there is, because the fish I eat. Did he eat the wombat? Probably not. Yeah, that's the big difference. I don't go out there and I don't go deliberately fishing, catch a fish, reel it in, and then throw it on the beach and leave it for dead. Right? If I did that, people would probably say, dude, what's wrong with you? And that's what people are saying about this guy. But obviously, you know, the Daily Mail is now trying to somewhat backtrack a little bit because, this is causing a little bit of a problem here. Because the policeman, he spent 10 years working with Indigenous people and they're now trying to make excuses for him, you know, like, oh, he helps all these children and the indigenous community, and he helps people, so, you know, it's all right, you know, it's not such a bad thing. And some ex-police officer, well, police officer at the moment, decided to get a rock and to beat a wombat's head in just because he wanted to. You know? I don't know what you guys think about this, but I think he's a piece of shit. What do you guys reckon in the comment section below? I don't know, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment. What do you think about this? What do you think this guy... What do you think he should be fired? Do you think he should be jailed? Look, if he was hunting it, and for example, and doing it humanely to a certain point, and going to eat the animal, then sure, maybe you can make an argument for it then. But this looks like some idiot who found a wombat running across the road and decided to go and smack its head in with a rock, and then once he got caught out, tried to sit there and go, oh, but I'm Aboriginal. We used to do this back in the day. Yeah, he is Aboriginal probably. But do you really think this guy has ever gone and hunted for his own food? Do you think he's actually doing this because it's part of his culture? Or do you think he's doing this because he's a sadistic little prick that wants to smack a wombat's head in with a rock? I'm thinking it's probably going to be the later. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, we will see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. There will be 3 today, so enjoy.